Hopefully everyone's doing great. Going to do a little bit of salvage in the Vulture today. Hello. There we go.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has these visitors. I'll worry about that later. Don't know why I get so low, but okay. All right. Never got changed on my commands or my controls. Stop check. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Not particularly worried about people attacking me, to be honest. I have not flown this thing in forever, so bear with me, please. Let's see, where's my rep right now with Adagio? Okay, right at the R. We'll start with a small one. Let's go with the Vanguard. Because I can break that. I should be able to break that down with this ship. Now, the advantage of the Vulture is, as the
dual abrade scrapers, so I should actually be able to scrape this Vanguard quite quickly. Always happens. I need to buy a better lighter. Come on, you little bastard. Oh my. There we go. That's the problem with these aftermarket lighters. So you get a Zippo case because Zippo is just classy. There's not too many butane lighters for them. This one, that's a lot of, well, one side's English, one side I'm going to assume is Chinese? Yeah. Yeah. And before you say anything like, well, why don't you use an American one, a Zippo one? One, I don't even think the Zippo ones are American. Two, I have two of them. They're all broken. I'm using 2 stones today with 2 ounces of Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, and it's rather nice. Rather nice indeed. I was going to do some mining, but I wanted to save up. I'm very... I don't know if I want to bother buying the golem or if I want to just save up an extra mil or so and just go with the prospector. Don't know. And then when you get into that argument, why not save more and then go with the freaking mole? Ugh. I don't know. There you are. Forgot. So Warden. I'm definitely not taking the gun. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about components. You know, Org has more than enough. Let's get to scraping. I like the Vulture because it is the most efficient of the small salvaging ships. I just am not a big fan of Drake, so I kind of wish the Fortune was a little bit better. Maybe if I decide to craft some braid scrapers, maybe they'll be worth it then on the fortune. I don't know. And the construction material from this should net me about a full hopper, really. But also, you should get 30% from them. So instead of the 20%, I think, from the moth and the 15% from the reclaimer, this will get me more value. It's just not bulk. So when people say, oh, the Vulture's the best, I can't really agree that the Vulture is the best. It's best for scraping, because the scraping on the moth is atrocious. And I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's a multi-crew ship. They're meant to have it where you have 3 people on it, but that's just not efficient. Turn off my head tracking because this is annoying me when I try and look at things on other monitors. Had an interesting org event yesterday. It was supposed to just be Hathor mining, and got a couple good Karenite rocks, and then we found out that another org was at another site. We decided to attack. We showed up late, and then we got owned by 4 people. It was funny. Very good. I should have stopped at 6. I hate having the 0.4, 0.5, or whatever I'm going to get out of this. I squeeze out 0.2. Just to make it even, please. Come on, 0.1. Oh, this should be 0.1. Done. All right. Stop moving. That one just disappeared. Okay. There we go. Where's the other component? There it is. And I don't know where that other part went. It just daggone disappeared. But okay. Let's see. Is there any other ships around, maybe? That's not a ship. That's going to be... Not seeing anything. Let's cool it for now. Let's go down to the hopper and empty it out, just so that we can be ready for the next run. Tell you, this patch of CIG has just been bad. I'm trying not to be too filled with frustration or anything, but it has just been a rough patch. My flight suit that I crafted, no hands, no feet. I'm always worried that it's gonna just disappear. We had guys losing their armor and their crafted weapons yesterday. Daggone, what was the other issue we had? Oh, inventory just not working at all. It was rough. A lot of frustrated people. That's why sometimes you just... I thought about playing with the orc today, earlier. I'm like, I just need to unwind. So, just went to church. Came home, played some Dave the Diver. Very relaxing. And some Final Fantasy Remake. Because I need to catch up on that. Because now that they're having the new installment come out, which I already forgot the name of. Got that to look forward to. This whole disappearing tractor beam is really kind of nuts. Alright. But it is what it is, what it is. Let's do one more before we head over to back to Pyro. Can I break up a Zeus? I can destroy a Scorpius. Let's just do the Scorpion. Zeus would be better. No, let's find out. I think I can break up a Zeus, but we'll find out. Let's learn together. 13 golf monies. Not too bad. Interesting. Oh no, my ash fell. Ah. How annoying. Oh, that's a job for Mr. Vacuum Cleaner. Benefits of being single. Though I truly cannot wait to get my basement finished. This is... I'm so tired of playing games up in my living room. Oh. Not gonna worry about the cargo. That's the only other thing I would say I dislike about this ship compared to um, the holy crap, the Moth, is not much cargo space because you have to give it up for the sake of the material. I will say, again, the scraping arms of the Vulture is amazing. I put abrades on the Moth, and I know this is 2 abrades on one, I understand that, but if you want to scrape a ship, you gotta go with it. I think even the Fortune's faster than the Moth, in all honesty. And it's also funny is the Reclaimer, the scraping arms on that aren't too shabby either. It's like they purposely nerfed the Moth. And it's just, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. It's so nice and relaxing. solid maybe 9 RMC out of this. Hey, boy. Can you come here? Yep. Typical of you. Ah. Oh, of course you're gonna nudge 6 sticks. You asshole. Lay down. Come on. Asshole. Stop. Try to make sure he doesn't fall through. Okay, there you go. You're gonna make it really hard to smoke a cigar, you know that, right? Hmm. Alright, we'll stop at 9 inside the hopper. I don't think I can squeeze out another 9. Ooh, but it'll be uneven. Ah, this is... Fuck, to hell with it. Who cares? That's the other thing I hate about salvage work is you can't see how much of each type you have. So I can't tell if I have 9 RMC or is it 8.8 RMC. So just gotta go with it. And now we have to go and empty out top again. This is what I forgot whose channel I was watching on X. Not channel, but I saw yeah, it was on YouTube, I think. It was either YouTube or X, one of those things. But a content creator put out a survey on salvaging ships, like which one's your favorite. And thank you. He had omitted the Salvation, which is the starter version. Thank you. And only listed, I think it was the Fortune, the Moth, the Vulture, and the Reclaimer. And like, which one's your favorite? And naturally, everyone picked the Vulture. Well, not everyone, but the majority picked the Vulture, followed by the Reclaimer. The Moth was third, and the Fortune was dead last. And I felt a ways about that, because yes, the Vulture is the fastest for scraping, is the fastest, or has the most capacity of the smaller ones, if you do what I'm doing now, which is put stuff off grid and pray that it works. Good. Yeah, I knew it. But I like the Fortune because, one, it's gold standard, so it's more complete. I agree, yes, the cargo is questionable. I think they should fix it. But whatever. You have to have trade-offs for everything. There we go. can fracture it. Very good. But the moth being third for scraping, yeah, it's atrocious. It's the fortune's better than the moth when it comes to scraping. But RMC doesn't have the same value it did in the previous games. So it's all about CMAP, which, yes, you get more CMAP from refining this stuff. However, it's so much more of a pain in the ass to get the CMAP, like the whole loading and unloading process, because you only get one SCU sizes versus the moth, which you can get the 8, and the reclaimer you can get 16. So I don't know. I still like the moth. I think the moth is just a superior money-making ship. Pardon me. But if you're kind of like me, where Monday through Thursday you only get maybe 1 or 2 hours to game, being able to get in a ship like this and knock out, 1 to 2 hours, it's not bad. Make a little bit of money, and then come, your Friday, Saturday, and whatnot, you're doing the big stuff with your orc. So, can't say I hate the Vulture, but I still think the Fortune's a little bit better. But maybe I just hate Drake. I don't hate Drake. Okay, we have 10 in. Let's squeeze whatever we can out. Try and optimize this bad boy. That can definitely fit 1, 2, maybe 3 more CMAT or things. We'll see. We shall see. I know there's people out there that can fit crazy amounts. They are Tetris kings and queens, but I am not one of them. Because, in all honesty, that's probably it. So, even if I went to go to another ship, I could kind of maximize it, but I don't know. Let's just get in their seat, head back to Pyro. Unload the goods. Gotta have the lights on. Cool. That light. Pyro. There we go. 45 god lunges. Got some crud in your eye, boy. Okay. Yeah, I'm lighting up. You might want to run. Don't want to catch him on fire. That'd be a hell of a why didn't you come into work on Monday story. I don't know why I was about to cover it. It's a jet flame and I'm indoors. Maybe I should just buy a proper cigar lighter. I don't know. I just like those so much. That's annoying. No. Oh my gosh. So my org, members of my org are posting stuff about how whether or not Squadron 42 will be on, I'm guessing the Xbox or on console in general, I don't know. To be fair, with the size and demand of a game like Star Citizen, could the current generation operate it? I don't know, maybe. It'd be massive. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. I don't know. My thing is I've tried playing this game with a controller. I can't do it. I have trouble just doing it with keyboard and mouse, like flying. Game like FPS is easy, but flying with keyboard and mouse, I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I have mad respect for those guys that do it on purpose. Within like a couple of days of starting to play this game, I went straight to sticks. I had a set of HOTAS from I don't even know how long ago. There's an old Thrustmaster set, but I went straight to that. I could not imagine playing this game on. I mean, I can play it on keyboard and mouse, like so. For my alt character on this computer, I can do it, but it's literally just get up, landing gear in, fly to point, get out of ship to join my main ship. We are going to be tight on fuel. Very nice. I think we're going to bust out the Moth. I'm not going to lie. I know. I said it was going to be a Vulture day, but I don't know. I do kind of like the script. We'll stick with the Vulture. We'll stick with the Vulture. Today's not about making money. Today is about relaxing. And scraping is relaxing. Trying to remember my controls. Oh, a cube? Really? There we go. I hate small hangars. Oh yeah, this isn't the top one, thank God. However, I do have to make sure I land with my ass near the door. So I'll have to pilot that in right there. Can't tell. dancing around up there. Oh, oh, oh. Very nice. It is cheaper to refuel this thing, I'll tell you that much. Very nice. Oh, I just realized I can't get out because I blocked myself in. So, gotta go out the other door. Whoopsie. Oh, okay. That's acceptable. I do want to do some mining at some point, so I think after this, not after this, like, I think with the income from this run, I will go ahead and buy a golem, just so that we can do some mining on Sunday. Man, that golem is a pain in the ass. I might... So if I mine, I do have some ore that I want to hunt down. Get some stuff like some iron, Ephesionite. The thing is, pyro, but it's also very, very wide. It's not good for a ship like the Golem. So I might just stick to Stanton for my mining. Supposedly, they say, you know, pyro is supposed to be better for the higher quality, but the thing is, can't really say I've seen that, and no one in my org has really said that pyro is 100% the best. Not saying it's bad, just not the best. And you gotta think of how much time it takes. Granted, you're usually on the planet the whole time, but I don't know. That's for future vet to think about. Ella. And this is where I'm saying like the moth is a, so they need to hurt and let this be an in-game ship. Oh, that's gonna mess with my OCD right there. Cause let's see. That's a total of possibly 16, what, 24 total? Ugh. But it's a mix. It's a mix, so you got a little bit of RMC that you can sell immediately or save for operations. But I originally wanted to do... Go where you're supposed to go. I originally was trying to, like, do a lot of salvage work so I could, there you go. You know, provide them, like, with some 8s and 16s of RMC. There just hasn't been a need for it. Which colored me surprised. Colored me surprised. So that's, what, 24 total right there? And there are people out there that have reported that they have placed 30-something SU of material in a Vulture. I'm assuming that's including the hopper. No. Alright. That's the last of it. 28 SCUs. And we'll do a, what's the word I'm searching for? A mass, brain work, please. A mass refining at the end. Okay. We're at 100%. Very nice.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Let's pull up a contract. Salvage. Prowler. Cutter. Does Cutter have any good? Nah, we're not gonna go for parts. So let's just go for. I haven't scraped one of those.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
It's over here. Ah, 27. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Quantum drive is now on.
And now for the annoying clicks. I apologize. Oh, perfect. One time. Man, I don't know about y'all, but I do not want to go to work tomorrow. Nah, I do and I don't. I'm very grateful that I have a job. I just wish I... Let's just look at how beautiful this ship is. Get my ugly mug out of this. So simple. I understand people don't like Drake, but man, look at that. I do love the Prowlers. Great ship. I never really dealt with the regular Prowler. I've always used the utility. But I like the concept. Well, this does have a big side profile, so let's knock out the side. Once they get docking fixed in this game, I do plan on using my reclaimer a lot more. But I don't want to deal with the whole having to, what's the word I'm looking for? Claim my ship and all. I just don't want to deal with it. I'd rather deal with ships that are ships and or functions that are mostly working. Get the beak. Now for the belly. Okay. Keep on doing that. There we go. Let's clear out the hopper, maximize construction material. Like, if they just made the cargo... I don't know. I understand why, but maybe make this a whopping... This only fits 12, I think. But if they just made it so that this is a little bit longer, I don't know, it would just be so much better. They really need to make a medium salvager that's meant for a solo player. I understand they want to push the whole this kind of gameplay. This is solo player. Salvage is truly the solo player thing. Now mining, you can argue that's solo slash orc because you're really hunting for it, so you need scouts. You're flying all over planets and asteroid belts where there could be combat, pirates, especially if since everyone's mining in pyro, or a lot of people are mining in pyro. So there's a better argument for org play for mining versus salvaging. Now, you can do some salvaging as an org, like again, you get a reclaimer and you're just like chugging out CMAT to make money. That you can, but it's just not as dynamic. In gameplay loops like that, the only real risk you're running is the risk of, the game. It's really the only risk you're running. There's... Oh, my back. Almost out of whiskey. How much time? Yeah. Yeah. Trying not to crash my ship because I did not ensure my loadout. I'm not gonna worry about those little bits. Let's go on to the next ship. Contracts. Vanguard. Scorpius. Go with the Vanguard. I just don't think the Scorpius is going to have much in the way of resources for us, so. That's too many angles. 58 goth mummies. Ooh. Okay. Oh. I might have to. I wonder if I bit off more than I could chew with this distance. Let's see. We shall see. Pretty apropos that I'm playing Star Citizen, which 4.8 has been considered one of the biggest dumpster fires of SIG, and I'm smoking poetry. It just comes to me. I wonder if I should put better components inside my Vulture. Not crafted, obviously, because that doesn't matter. Not in this ship. Maybe I'll look up some builds. Just to make it so that I can travel faster, save fuel, something. Probably 20 or so percent fuel. Will I be able to make it back to Pyro, or will I have to stop somewhere for fuel? And before you say, oh, you can do the whole call in a tanker to refuel you. No, I did it once. Actually, I've done it twice. It's bugged, and I just don't want to deal with it. No, thank you. Now, if I am completely screwed and I'm in the middle of nowhere, then yeah, of course I will. But if I can make it to a place to pop a squat and refuel and whatnot, I'll do that. Thank you very much. All right, let's go for the belly. side. One thing that SIG implemented that I don't know how I feel about has been, I'm fine with there being limits on how much money you can transfer to other players because of the whole issues we had with previous patches, where people were transferring billions and whatnot. I haven't heard of anything like that lately, but I don't know how I feel about the whole like they have to accept it. Because say, what happens if, say, we're part of an org or whatever, and we're trying to save up money to do a big operation or something? I don't know. Like, you can't just give your org banker, you know, $1 million plus. You have to give them 999,000 or whatever, and that's it. That's your limit. And you can only do that 5 times. Granted, do you really need to be giving someone more than... It's still... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Because there are times, like, so if, for the Tactical Strike Group, if you were to bring a Polaris, which we have, and you use all the torpedoes on that thing, that's a lot of money that whoever owns that Polaris has to chill out. So for things like that, yeah, the org chips in, because I think the last time we did that, it was our org leader, it was her Polaris, and she, of course, mag dumped an entire thing of torpedoes into the Mauler. So, alright, let's empty out the hopper. So yeah, we gave her, I think I gave her like $1 mil. Everyone chipped in like $1 mil plus to her. Because that's a lot of money. Nowadays, it's a lot of money. Patch 4.7. It was nothing. Come on. Don't do this to me, game. Thank you. One feature I would like on the Fortune is the ability to control the hopper distribution from the pilot seat, like they do on the Salvation. That is good. That's a good idea. I think for the solo ships, they should all do that. Even this one. I think they should pop out and pop up. And you should be able to control it from the flight deck, or from the cockpit. Because this is annoying. Tuck you underneath. Oh, hello. Try to kill me. And that's what I was saying, like, I don't like having to do that. So yes, the Vulture has more capacity, but that right there just annoys me and scares me at the same time. because I can't remember, or I can remember a time where, maybe not with these size boxes, but with larger container boxes, you get hit by one and then all of a sudden you're inside the ship. Or not inside the ship, but you're inside the container. And you can't get out. So, I really don't like doing that, but it is what it is. That's not what I wanted to press. You okay, boy? Elfman's just crashed out on the couch right there. Or not couch, but recliner. My goal, once and have like a nice spot for him and the girls to chill out in. Speaking of girls, hey princess. How you doing? We're almost done. I know you don't like it when I play video games. My attention's not on you anymore. Oh shit. And because I was paying too much attention to you, I did that. There we go. And did I lose the other pieces? Oh, there's a wing right there. That should be like one SCU. Oh, two. Alright. You spin me right round and sorry. Every single time the ship spins in this game, I think of that. Any more? Nope. Wreckage. What kind of wreckage? A ship wreckage or? Or panels? If it's panels, we might stick around and grab them. That looks like a ship. Yeah, that's a ship. That's already been fractured. Oh. What do we have the remnants of? A Connie? Oh. Yes, Connie. Well. Let's... Can I take it? No. Oh, this is part of that gameplay loop. Oh. rape it? No. Alright, well, there's hopes and dreams in that, but they have been dashed. Alright, let's see. Can I find a place to go? Insufficient fuel. Not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. And yeah, I can't make it to a single freaking station, so I have to call a damn thing. Oh Lord, help me. Viewers, yeah, don't need those. Don't need those. I'm not that sad. Beacons. Is it raining? I heard a sound, it was scaring me. Refueling. Broadcast beacon. Alright, let's see if refueling works. Escort fighter. There she is. Get as close as I can without doing anything stupid. Oh, auto docking, not touching anything. It's going to cost me 4,000 credits.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Oh, it worked this time.
Standby for launch. Docking
Amazing. Okay. So, yeah, that worked. The issue previously for me has been every single time I've done that, I always get an error. It still refuels me, but it always gives me an error. And I'm just so hesitant to fiddle with that damn thing. Pyro. Good. 4,000 credits. We'll head to Pyro, unload, and I'll start the refining. We'll call it after this. It's going to be a short stream today. Back's hurting, and I have to get everything ready for work. I know, my dear. I would bring her up to show you, but she doesn't like being handled. Oh, she's going to show her face. Easier? You can. Look at that cute little face. Look at that cute little face. we're wrapping up soon, my dear. She doesn't like get on my lap. It's weird. She just does this. It's like judging me while I'm playing. Oh yes, I could use this other hand to scratch your face. Yes, I know. You had a rough day. You had to stay in the house while I was at church, and you had to. You went for an exercise on the wheel. Yeah, rough day. I know. And I am being an asshole. I know. I'm being a sarcastic asshole. Look at that face. Look at that face. That's such a cute face. I'm gonna have to fly in a minute. You want to sit on my lap? You usually don't, but here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Nope, you're just gonna be difficult, aren't you? Typical woman. Yes, I know. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope, okay. Well, can you be under my arm while I fly and not kill me? Hmm? Hmm? Okay. Oh. See? Exactly. Okay, she has lost interest in me. Typical. Alright. Let's go land. And there she is. Oh, I was blessed with cats and I was cursed with cats. That was a great sound. Turn off engines. Always turn off engines on this station. And let's just open the door. Trying to do. Now I'm back row properly. Oh no. I both love and hate the Vulture and the Fortune. I love them all. If I was to put, alright, let's say all the ships worked properly, there was no significant issues with the game. So, asking for a miracle almost. But, say that happens. My ranking of the ships in solo fun use fun, it would be, yeah, the Vulture or the Fortune, because it's just so relaxing for the scraping. But if you're looking for money, like if you want to print money, the Vulture and Fortune are not it. They are not ships to print money with. It is going to be the Moth or the Reclaimer. The issue with the Reclaimer is it is a pain in the rear end to do anything solo in, because you have to be in the turret seats for the scraping, and then you have to hop. The cargo grid is absolutely garbage, and unloading and loading onto that ship is a pain in the ass. They really need to either do a Mark II of it or come out with a better ship. The Moth is fantastic because you can print money solo easily, because the money is in the CMAT. So you don't even need to scrape. You just go to ships and munch them, and then you just dispense them. And they dispense in the 8 SEUs, which are going to be a heck of a lot easier and faster to unload compared to 1 SEU. So I will say, for fun, relaxation, yeah, Moth or the Fortune. Because you're not playing to make money fast, you're playing to relax. If you want money, starting ship, Vulture, because just capacity. But primary would be Moth. Just because, yeah, you don't get the 16 SEUs, but you get the time efficiency with unloading and loading of the cargo compared to the Reclaimer. I'm talking solo. Now, you get me not even a full crew, a crew member, then the Reclaimer starts looking a lot better. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, oh. Come on. Come on. There. It's going to cause a delay. It's not. Amazing. I'm not going to get 24. I know that. It'll be just shy of 24. Oh, it's going to be 1 shy, isn't it? It's going to be 1 shy. It is 1 shy. You bastard. Okay. That's funny. Let's store this stuff down. Store the whole... So maybe next Sunday, we'll take out the Fortune. I don't think I'll ever take out the Salvation. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe I would take out the Salvation once I get something like, say, what's the damn ship called? A C2. Once I get a C2, and I can use the C2 as a carrier, maybe. Because God knows I'll never use an ironclad. Alright, let's go to the refinery first. This is going to be an abysmal return because of, or time to, what's the word for? Time to money return on this is going to be pretty bad compared to a moth. Sitting in the seat, my ass is going numb. That's the other thing, I need a better seat. Let's see, how much CMAT will I get? Viral Gateway, 22. Let's use Pyrometric. I'm gonna get 6 SCU, maybe 7. Say I'll get 7 SCU. Construction materials, a whopping 7. Submit. That's 84,000. Not bad. Again, is this like printing money again? No, you're not going to print money with vultures and fortunes, but I feel like unless you're grinding, you know, the combat missions, which maybe you are, maybe you're not. If you want a relaxing gameplay, this is definitely it. Definitely. So potentially 84 from that. And we do have 37 of RMC. Oh, clearly I didn't sell one of my 8s, so. Really? Did that really produce 29 SCU? Maybe I did. How much are they buying 1 SCU for? Yeah, about 723. It's possible that 29 of it was RMC. Okay. So, I will say this. If you want to make faster money, go with a Vulture or a Fortune and just scrape. Do not do construction because that is definitely more money for the time. Because I'm only going to make an 84K from 7. Whereas, and that's assuming I'm going to probably get less than the 12,000 credits, because right now RMC is being listed as Pyro Gateway, according to this website, 7,100 credits. Oh, maybe a little bit more. So for time to money, if you want, I would say go only scrape with the Vulture or the Fortune. Don't fracture. If you have a moth or a if you have a moth or a reclaimer and you're able to get bigger ships, that's the way to go, because you're going to produce the 8s and the 16s of CMAT. So $250. So, and with my CMAT probably coming in at maybe 84 or so thousand. About $300,000 credits. Not too shabby. Let's get some food and some water before we end the day. I'm sitting at what, 18? Yeah, 1.8. Perfect. Let's see, what do I feel like having? My usual noodle bar. All about the nudes. This might be the sacrificial one. Let's see. Yep, that's the sacrifice. Oh, am I just not getting any food? As I said, dumpster fire of a game. But I love to hate it. We all do. Oh yeah. Oh, damn it. Guess I'm a litter bug. Let's do a better hit. Still got noodle in my hand. Okay. Wow. Man, my character looks interesting. Well, everyone, that's it for today. I thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed these. The purpose of the Sunday stream is just to enjoy scraping, salvaging basic stuff, drinking some whiskey, smoking a cigar, just relaxing. It's Sunday. We should just be taking the day to rest as intended. So, I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week. May God bless. See you next time.